Hater, rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Gangsters moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the mean cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she ride like my go.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, y'all gotta make more noise than that. Can y'all clap it up for Lemonade Dream first open mic? Yeah. So I just want to make a quick announcement. The open mic list is still open. This is going to be the last call for any brave heart that would like to get up on this open mic, okay? We family, we friends, we gonna have a good time. You know, you can say a word, do a dance. It's up to you. You know what I mean? We're not limiting you. We just letting you come up here. So last call. But here you go.
I forgot a place to talk on this thing. Oops. Okay. Hi, everybody. I said hi, everybody. Okay. Hello. I just wanted to say thank you so much for everybody that has came, to everybody that has supported, to everybody that has helped me become who I am today, helped me get to this point. Ooh. I'm about being a parapole. Don't be no.
You got it. Keep talking. I'm supposed to be a poet.
But that's not the point, okay? So, today, I have my first open mic, and I am so excited. I just want to hear thanks. I never did this before, but we're doing it today. And I have my lovely co-host, The Truth About
All those who clapped. I appreciate you.
Okay. And so to me, I call her Miss Truth, and whichever one happens to come out of my mouth, that's what it is today. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for getting me to this point, because I didn't know what I was doing. My first ever feature was because of you, and I just wanted to say thank you so much.
Thank you, girl. Don't make me cry, okay? I ain't put my mascara on or nothing. But I would like to say that I am so proud of you as a mentor to see this mentee right here become so grand, win accolades, and all the things that she's won. Did you see the thing? What was the thing in DC?
Brave New Voices.
Brave New Voices. And what else did you win?
I won something. You know, it's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. You can up for a lot of stuff. She can't even keep track. She can't even keep track of how much she's won or how much she's doing out here, putting out her own brand. She's speaking up for all youth who feel like they don't have a voice. She is out here putting the work. I wish that I was able to do something like this when I was her age. So this is a big accomplishment, and I'm truly proud of you.
She just just got the whole room staring at me right now. This is kind of awkward, but okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, girl.
And you know, I don't know what I was gonna say, so yeah.
So it's time to get this party started. And y'all ready to get this party started? Clap it up for Lemonade Dream. We're about to start this thing off for us.
Brown too bold. The black be a threat to what my hoodie looks like. Shoot me and hands up. Look like, draw your guns. Guns bust bullets to brains. That's an innocent means. Shaniqua and Chantel's resumes were ignored and all the applications they sent into because those names are ghetto. And you know when you say ghetto, you gotta add black too.
Now we're gonna keep this thing moving. We're gonna go ahead with the rules so we can get this party started and get our open mic list to moving. Cool? So we got one rule. I have one rule. Is it okay if I say my one rule?
Yeah, you can do your rules.
Okay, my one rule, right, is love. So when I say the number one rule is, I just need everybody to say love. The number one rule is love. The number one rule is love. Absolutely. See, when we have love, we have everything great, no hate, okay? That means that we're going to respect everybody that comes up when it's open mic, keep an open heart and an open mind, all right? Because we are all different. Now, in order to start this love thing off, we need respect, right? So when we have respect, that means we put our cell phones on silent or vibrate. Silent or vibrate. We want to make sure we don't interrupt any of these open mic artists because it's not easy to get up here and share, okay? Also, when we have love, we show love to the artists who are up here on the open mic. How many people, this is their first time at an open mic? Never been to an open mic? This your first time? Raise your hands where y'all at. Okay. I see a little first. I see some good amount of first timers. So that means we got a whole lot of veterans. All my veterans, make some noise where y'all at. Veterans, make some noise. Okay, veterans. So how do we show love at an open mic? What are some different things we can do? We got the snaps. What can we add to that snap, Lil Lane? What we add?
Yeah, we got snaps. We got say You know when your grandma makes a good mac and cheese and it's Thanksgiving, you're like Yeah.
Can we snap it real quick? Everybody snap it. Let's hear it. That is so. All right, we like sauce. So y'all can go ahead and give a round of applause. Just make some noise. Go ahead and make some noise. There we go. Also, we like affirmations. You can shout some things out like "Go poet," "Let them cook," "Rewind." What else? What else do you like to yell out?
I mean, sometimes we got that. You could go do the little thing from Martin. You go, girl. You can hit one of them too.
What you know about that?
Okay, you can hit one of them. But we got the yes, speak poet, anything. Y'all try that. Oh yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I like that.
All right. So everybody knows the rules. We know how to show love. We know what we're going to do to give these artists some energy, right? Yeah. All right. So now, when I call this first person up, I need you to give them all the energy. I need you to give them energy like you hit the lottery twice. Okay? I need you to give them energy like today is your birthday and tomorrow is your birthday and the day after that is your birthday. I need you to give energy like all your bills is paid for the next 3 years. Okay? All right? Y'all like that one, huh? You said all the bills paid. Okay. These kids don't understand, do they? No, they don't get it. They don't get it. Y'all looking at me like y'all understand.
They don't.
Y'all understand asking for something, though. Y'all like to ask. All right. So, y'all know how to make this noise. For the first person we about to bring up, you want to say this person's name? You know who this is?
First person we got Jay Flo.
Let's clap it up for Jay Flo. Make some noise.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My name is Jay Flo. I'm a motivational speaker, content creator, youth programmer. I have a brand called Grind Hard, Dream Big. The harder you grind, the bigger you dream. Empowering our youth through positive words and positive actions. I'm here to support Lemonade tonight. It's all about her tonight. So, Go and get your paper, put in time and even do the labor. And for your dreams, man, you gotta be a taster. All I wanna do is just fall like a liquor. Hurry hustle, man, go and get your paper. Put in time and even do the labor. And for your dreams, man, you gotta be a chaser. All I wanna do is just fall like a liquor. Wake up, say a prayer, then I start my day. I turn on the news, people wildin' out is not okay. Generation lost, some cry for help, some preach unity when they follow self. Don't shoot the shot and fail to follow through. Don't sell yourself to the streets, you're not a prostitute. Lights in that dark room, I'm trying to spark a feud. Question of the day, what really bothers you? Another chance to grind, make something happen. I never thought over time that I would start rapping. I was playing around, I was having fun, but honestly I was a savage before 21. And no, that's not a shot, so don't gas the line. My craft over time, yeah, I had the mastermind. Feeling like Ross when he dropped wrestling was down and out for a break, but I'm up again. Pray hustle, man, go and get your paper. Put in time, man, and even do the labor. For your dreams, man, you gotta be a chaser. All I I wanna do is just ball like a Laker. Pray hustle, man, go and get your paper. Put in time, man, and even do the labor. And for your dreams, man, you gotta be a chaser. All I wanna do is just ball like a Laker. What happened to the art and the lyrics? Artists telling stories and painting that picture vivid. Seem like me, your biggest fan, the worst critic. Talent overlooked because of popularity and image. It's alright, refuse to lose. I'ma voice my POV, my point of view. A little love being shown, cause people like to hate. Well, from a distance, few gon' relate. Cause I put everything in the tapes in the fan base. When I'm just Gucci as long as my fam straight. Twist and turn, sometimes life is that roller coaster. Times had to man up and be a soldier. For real, people wildin' for attention and feel so offended when they don't get a mention. HIB, HOP forever, yeah, I'm glad. He and the stew came together flow. Bring us a man, go and get your paper. Put in time, man, and even do the labor. For your dreams, man, you gotta be a chaser. All I wanna do is just ball like a Laker. Bring us a man, go and get your paper. Put in time, man, and even do the labor. And for your dreams, man, you gotta be a chaser. All I wanna do is just ball like a Laker. You pray hustle, man, go and get your paper. You put in time, man, and even do the labor. And for your dreams, man, you gotta be a chaser. Cause all I wanna do is just ball like a Laker. You pray hustle, man, go and get your paper. You put in time, man, and even do the labor. And for your dreams, man, you gotta be a chaser. Cause all I wanna do is just ball like a Laker.
Make some noise for J Flow.
That first song was hitting, wasn't it? Yeah! Everybody wanted to.
Next up, we do have Isaac Sharma, but on deck we do have Sendon Goldberg and
Isaac, are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, we can't wait to keep going.
So my name is Isaac. One of my ancestors from Syria was a singer and songwriter named Raphael Tabush. He wrote a lot of songs in Hebrew, a lot of which I learned as a child, and he was actually a blind singer, so I guess sort of like a Stevie Wonder. Here we go. But yeah, so I learned a lot of his songs as a child, and I'm going to be singing one of them for you today. So here we go. ותן כוח לנפשי, את ראשי, שור חלשי, ותן כוח לנפשי. פתח שער הרחמים, רם שוכן במרומים. פתח שער הרחמים, רם שוכן במרומים. על עבדך שמחתך, אין מרחם בלעדך. על עבדך שמחתך, אין מרחם בלעדך. אל חי רצה לתפילתי, וחוש על עזרתי. אל חי רצה לתפילתי, וחוש על עזרתי. במהרה דרור קרא, לעם בן הגבירה. במהרה דרור קרא, לעם בן הגבירה. All right, thank you.
My name is Sendon Goldberg. I'm a student at Duke Ellington School of the Arts, soon to be Alex's classmate. So, I'm going to be performing in the spirit of Miss Truth the Poet's rule. I'm going to be performing a love poem for y'all. Okay. This is called Between My Heart and Your Open Arms. I am not entirely sure I have it memorized, so I'm going to have it out on my phone just in case. But I'm going to give it my best for y'all. So, my name Goldberg, and here is Between My Heart and Your Open Arms. It could all be different if I was brave. You're always on my mind, in case you're wondering. I've been dreaming even more lately, small, meaningless things. In every dream, you've done what you've done, and in every dream, I am just a little bit afraid of you. In every dream, I let you come back. I know I'm getting pathetic, but, well, no, that's it. I know I'm getting pathetic. In every dream, you're wearing your white long-sleeve shirt that cuts down deep to show off your pale chest. Your hair is down and your lips are white rose. In every dream, you've almost changed, and I almost haven't. It could be different now. I would be willing to forget all of it. We could start over from the beginning, or at least the middle. I could let myself want this, want you. My wanting it would be enough. I think it could all be different if I was brave, but I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Can we clap it up for one more time?
Next up, we have Miss Cayenne.
My name is Miss Cayenne. I'm a poet and I know it. I have had the pleasure of knowing Lemonade Dream for a couple of years now, being a part of some of my programs. This girl is just phenomenal, and I'm just so happy and so proud of her. Okay, so like Sinden, I should know this piece, but it's been a while, so I am bringing it up just in case. All right, so this piece is called, no, am I doing this one? No, I'm not doing that one. My bad. This piece is called Grass Don't Grow in the Ghetto. Okay. I live in Southeast DC. Southeast is I'm not from DC, but I've been living in South with Southeast DC for probably like 15, 16 years. So I got a little credit, right? I get a little credit for Southeast, right? And so I've seen a lot of things in my community. And so this piece is inspired by a couple of things. This is an old piece, Michael Brown's murder several years ago, and also walks in my community and things I was seeing related to urban areas. So it's called Grass Don't Grow in the Ghetto. I'm trying to make sure grass don't grow, because just in case I don't remember everything. But if not, we'll go with it. Okay. Nope, I don't have that. Glass glistens where grass is supposed to grow. Gruesome grooves pierce the ground, jutting upward like a black fist punching stale air. Sharp petals memorialize dreams, wishes, and whispers of hope. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why grass don't grow in the ghetto. Gaping Glock gashes sets his face aglow in the afterglow of a grappling with the popo. Gory glimpses of his vitality slips through his fingers as his mother curses the fingers that pulled the trigger. They shot my son, mowed down like blades of green grass growing towards a glaring sun. My son! His spirit thrust upward, piercing white clouds like a black fist punching stale air. I still can't figure out why grass don't grow in the ghetto. His homies, they pour libations. 1 sip for him and 10 gulps for them. Believing somehow that the blood-stained tree roots next to the white chalk silhouette would somehow serve as his esophagus, delivering liquid resurrection power. Before he could rise from the dead, his homies would wash away urban poetry with spitting hot piss, leaving nothing behind but the stench of dreams deferred. Are you still wondering why grass don't grow in the ghetto? Our sprinkler system spews putrid defeat. We fertilize our seed with maggot-filled cow chips and avaricious dung, aka some real stinky-ish. We throw away our young and we lock away our old. We excuse hate when the hater is a hunter and the little black boy is the bait. Grass can't grow in the ghetto as long as the grass stays greener on the other side. As long as the educational, the medical, and the financial divide is still wider than a space between my eyes, glass will continue to glisten where grass is supposed to grow until our so-called social services becomes true human services. Until our narcissistic greed ceases to be the latter. And the lives of little black boys and little black girls, they really do matter.
Yes, it do. Yes.
But in the meantime, we'll pontificate and perseverate and politic the problems that plague the brown people. Acting like we just can't figure out why grass don't grow in the ghetto.
You know, the States, we might need an extinguisher because it's on fire. Alright, y'all, I know, I'm not funny, I ain't gotta laugh, it's okay.
It was hilarious.
Me too.
Alright, one more time, I want y'all to give it up for Miss Cayenne because that was Next up, we do have Charlie Sky, and on deck we have Malik Jones.
Tossing fake bosses in the trash again, claiming that the bag's secure, but barely got the cash to spend. And if that left him insecure, manifest an action that or manifest a passion of the trash where my passion went. It was the swan song for the oblongs that wanted me erased, working overtime, hoping my perception was the face. Should have spent that time trying to handle this thing face to face instead. They called a Nike to the throat to keep them in their place.
Come on.
Everything I wrote just ensured that the prodigy dropped a couple quotes to douse them in a lot of modesty. Little slice of humble pie, keep a cup of honesty. Because they are just a joke, like Amy Schumer comedy. And I had every right to gloat because they know I'm an oddity and they were not the goats. They were barely a commodity. I think I'm warmed up now. I think I'm kind of warmed up. I kind of got this thing back now. This is the first time ever I performed in front of a mirror. So I'm gonna try not to look at him. I'm gonna look at y'all instead. It's a mirror and that clock's ticking. Maybe you should watch closely. You can see the plot. They can't baby I'm a notch. Toasty, you can see the plot. They can't baby you some not. Toasty, you can see the spot. You know what? Lately I've been shocked. Wait, let's take a step back. Art, I'm gonna need you to bump that up a little bit. Because I don't think they get it. Who am I? What? That 12-letter deck is on a mic. Did you get that? Helen came inventing it for life. Do the setbacks. Well, better than to bring the sight to save his dead track. Charlie's like a one-man right squad. Get back. Believe it like the facts. I've been going since 2018. I found a sound. Keep it on 2019. I expanded to a group or two. You know it. Pandemic 2020 had y'all trying to really float it. It ain't plenty wise. They can fight for me if you got petty eyes. 2 cents bond you respect. Or spend wise. 2 cents. Why I don't hang around just any guys. If I wanted clowns, I shoot my shot at Pennywise. I got no time for clowns in my circle, cause I've got dreams, guys. Look, I need y'all to do me a favor. Can y'all clap on beat for me? So I don't know where to start, cause the whole damn time I was focused on the art. And I was sad we stood apart, but I thought about the whole thing, had to play smart. So I put the stats in the chart that I gave you. Looking at the facts in the part that I gave you. Looking at the tracks and the arts that I gave you. Why would you bite the hands that made you? Why would you swipe the man that staged you? Why would you swipe the fans that paid you? Why overwrite the plans that I laid you? Cause you never sang to the day that I made you. And don't run for the shoes, cause I ran and sound, you're a clown in the group. I wanted all of us chilling on the roof, but now I gotta drag my bags to the roof and drop, 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 drop. I wanna see you drop, 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 drop. drop. I wanna see. And everybody here better get back. If they come swinging, they gon' learn that I get back. I had to tell that man sit back, stay the hell away, come here for the chit chat. I ain't breaking man neck like a Kit Kat, begging for a piece of the running like a Big Cat. Me out, look at me now, you was singing for the kick and you still ain't hit that. Now that's it, I ain't with that. I'm a misfit, but I outgrew the pit pack. In fact, hit him with a slap, cause I'm wearing my mercy. Give me my grip back. Now I'm listening on the mask for the clarity. Finding me a target that I missed is a rarity. And now I know why people scared of me, because I'm a beast, I ain't here for the charity. Drop, 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 drop. I wanna hear you. Drop, 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 drop. I wanna hear you. Drop, 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 drop. I wanna see you drop, 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 drop. I wanna see you drop. Make some noise. Wow, that's the one thing about dreams. When you find people that want to bring them shattering down, you gotta pick the pieces up and put yourself back together, don't you?
Yes, yes.
Can I end on a joke or is my time up? Do I got time? Can I end on a joke?
Is it really quickly?
Yeah.
Make it real quick.
Who knows the alphabet? Can I get show hands? Oh no, that's bad. Alright, so listen. What's the first letter of the alphabet? A. Second letter is? B. Third letter is? C. Fourth letter is? D. One more time. First letter is? A. How shallow can you? B. I said, baby, don't you? C. I'm not just in your life to give you? D. My name is Charlie Syfe. My name is Charlie Syfe. If you guys want to follow me, you can find me on Instagram at CHARLEE, the letter X, SCYTHE. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. I'm no longer in your boy band. You've been amazing.
Thank you, Charlie.
Clap it up for Charlie. Give it to us. He was definitely preaching. I was preaching.
All right, next up, we do have Malik Jones on deck. We have our feature. Say feature.
Feature.
Say feature.
Feature.
Are you guys ready for your feature?
Okay, well, you're not gonna have her yet, okay? But she's coming next. So next up, we have Malik Jones.
Make some noise for Malik Jones.
Stargazing at a star not quite as small as the earth, but not quite as big as our God. Amazed at creation's vast overview like it was a horizon. Nitpicking at everything I see, yet it gets on no one's nerves. High intensity heat meeting chills that icebergs can't quite comprehend. Amazed at this dark matter that can't quite feel a thing, but light fixes its view of this 4D or more picture. Darkness giving a shadow a name. Black holes that can suck out any negative energy that comes my way. The vastness of the seas and its mysteries. The mouth-dropping wonderful creations of the human race. The body-dropping creations of the Creator. The mixture of personality in Him, from plants to the food to the animals to us. All wrapped up in one. How fun to see a little child act as they were a giraffe or an elephant. I mean, there really is more to see than can ever be seen. Word to the king, and he's a lion. I see many symbols in knowledge. We should all understand to the wisdom that can come from watching the earth. It will all have us crazy in a good way, like Rafiki. My, have we come a long way to towers from teepees. The power of God that can change a grain of sand into an atom bomb like warriors. And we are warriors, just to strut their stuff, since He has won every war we will ever face. And this is all done in grace, putting all His effort into it while looking at us like He's not even trying. Oh my God, to the wavy euphoria that I am finding.
Alright, so I did tell you guys we have Anaya coming up next, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay, so a little bit about Anaya. Anaya Taylor is a poet, teaching artist, community advocate, and author of her debut book, The Space Between, The Hurting, The Healing, The Loving. She is the former 2022 and 23 Youth Poet Laureate of Baltimore. Make some noise. And has also served as a youth poet ambassador in 2020 and 2021. She has been the captain of the Baltimore City Youth Poetry Team in both 2021 and 2023. Anaya won first place. Okay.
in the Individual Poetry Slam at the 2021 Brave New Voices event and was nominated for Maryliner. Okay, I guess so.
You got it.
That's great though. I don't know what that is, but that is amazing. Yeah, of the year in 2021 for our artivism. Ooh, artivism. Let me use that one. She was also interviewed for Duke University's archive in 2021. Duke University.
Yeah.
Through her poetry, Anaya aims to highlight the intersection between art, individual healing, and community healing. And I met her and she is so nice, and I'm so excited for her to be my feature. Woo!
Dead presidents who set dead precedents with niggas on the bottom as their preference who become an investment. They're playing keep away with our keepsakes. How can they expect us to sit under our own vine and fig tree when they're too busy hanging us from its neck? Hanging off vine while telling us we're the fruit of our own labors. They tell us to lay down our arms while keeping the grip on the trigger. How am I supposed to put my future first when they're too busy trying to keep us in the past tense? We accept things that don't make sense and try to make change out of it. If only we could take down the patriarchy. The way we take down a monument. Lynch the government the way they do niggas and leave it hanging, leave it gasping for air and won't care for the way the white people cry as his blood drips on the street, burn the White House like they did Rosewood. Bomb booming businesses like they did in Tulsa. Black businesses been burning for decades. So it's only right that we fire back that kill capitalism before it uses corrupt cops to kill us. And color ain't the problem. It's politicians packaged for power. Pushing propaganda to push us out, put money in a man's hands and watch him turn magician, making the poor disappear at the drop of a dime. Got corporations profiting off punishment. Please, we don't want your money. Because let us be empty calories. Let us be rich in blood. I'm tired of being hungry. I've been starving. Been craving a richer flavor, and you know I got expensive taste, so bon appetit. I'm eating bones and teeth. To Warren Buffett to stuff it. I'm ready for my buffet, get a plate and fork. I'm done with pork. I got beef with you bitches and I want all the smoke. Barbecuing. Billionaires on the 4th of July, man. Fuck it, Independence Day. I want to eat the rich. No need to sugarcoat. Your piss will be used as lemonade to aid the sweet taste of your tongue. My mother tells me not to bite off more than I can chew. I'm making gumbo with fingers and toes. I'm cracking crackers like crab. Smear the cray de la creme like butter and whoop, come in your body before Corona does. Use your bones as currency to pay for our surgery. We don't give a fuck about a buck when cancer has already put taxes on my family. Niggas get sticky when we don't get our hands on a stimmy, so we grab a semi and feast on brain matter. I've heard it's a much better stimulant. You can't say we're unjust. No, we're just getting our justice. This is just us getting our just desserts. What's up, y'all? My name's Anaya Taylor, and I'm so happy to be here. And just like that, they grab America by the pussy. And black women everywhere take a breath. And Trump is living his wildest wet dream. And black babies are being born by the billions. And Norman Mailer says a little bit of rape is good for me. And women are disappearing by the billions, and then they take birth control. And hangers are being bought and bulked by the billions. And black babies are being slaughtered by the billions in jails for them. And the government lines their pocket with our trauma. And then fill it to the brim with billions, and they ask, is it safe to say American women are oppressed now? And black women must not be American because we've always been pressed down, pried and chewed up, spit out for every 100,000 live births. 55 black women died compared to 19 white women. And this is how they teach us natural selection. Black women are being raped by white men and forced to have the babies they will later kill. And this is how they teach us regression. How they unfold a memory. How they turn the body into a prison, and he says he wants to build me like a monument, or an idea, or the pedestal he wants to put me on says he can lay a foundation like he lays me to bed, wants to teach me to shift the room he built around me with my presence like my body been ghost, like my voice is just a shadow. Funny how women always seem to be the ones needing saving, how men always want to play God, like the world will stop without them, like we're not the ones keeping it populated, as if Mary wasn't the first one to learn carpentry. Like she didn't build a home inside herself to hold Jesus.
Come on now.
Funny how men want to be praised for planting the seed. Like we are not the sun and the earth and the water that makes it bloom, but ain't this just another rant? Just another cry for attention. Just another therapy session about black women pain, but ain't that just another myth? As peace. My mother believes in the bottle. My grandmother believes she's not addicted anymore. That God took away her vices when he gave her bills, but doesn't believe in going to his house. Says she's too busy trying to keep a roof over hers. My grandfather, he just believes in her. But she doesn't believe he'll stay for long. So she becomes the current, fighting against the rock of the family, because the past is a storm she stays in the eye of. I'm scared they don't believe in me anymore. But they want me to love them like God. Says this is how you religion. This is in the name of God, but he still isn't answering my calls. I guess that's a father thing I learned in Judaism. One covers their eyes in front of a candle to let in the light. I learned the candle represents the human soul. And lately I've been feeling like the smoke of a blown out flicker. And I want to feel like an eternal flame. Want to be ignited. So I fired their God today. Set out to find my own. A place where my soul feels safe. Today I tried to find God inside myself. Maybe if I want to let in the light, I have to leave my family in the darkness for some time. Put them in the box next to my Bibles, because this tree, this family tree, is a weeping willow, trying to reach its roots again. And that's the reason I have to burn the bridge. Rise from the ashes, reborn, all phoenix and flame. Ain't that holy? Ain't that whole? In peace. All right.
Your favorite.
My favorite. I did my favorite. My favorite and your favorite are the same favorites. But you know what? I am going to end with a new piece. New poem. I'm gonna read it. All right, I'm prepping. Right, I got some slams coming up, some competitions coming up, so I want to get this out in the open, see what y'all feeling like. I trust y'all the most. So y'all gonna tell me where we at on like if this need to touch the stage again, right? Cool. So I'm gonna enjoy with this, and yeah, I'll give y'all my pleasure. I'm out y'all ready for the rest of the night. Cool. Cool. Okay. Ain't no big business like the cemetery. I need y'all everywhere with me. All right. Ain't no big business like the cemetery. Because capitalism know how to create corpses. Like inflation don't rise until the body drops. Banks don't roll like a body do. And what are black bodies? But blood money. Sacks of gold or sacks of blood and bones were beaten black and blue. Bleed red blood for white greed, and greed don't know a stomach like the starving grave. But isn't that what slavery is? Crackers creating contracts while constricting black souls. Their bodies become buried or burdens, burnt Bible verses and white curses. We curse God, but he's looking for the next nigga to crucify. Black men ask God to be a fence, but he heard cell block, a roadway to a grave. Capitalism is just master collecting his tolls. And since we'll already be in caskets, we'll never collect taxes. They say death didn't get its own bracket. They say you can't take money to the grave. But what happens when you are the currency? And currently, we can't afford to live or die, but a grave is fit to size. And since we cropped out cotton, the corpse grow on the stock market. On Gilmore, we got food deserts, but in Tulsa, we got Target, but our skin don't fit the target market. So I can wear the uniform, but I'll never really fit in. They're too busy trying to assimilate our ashe. When they couldn't burn our bodies, they burned our business. Wrapped their hands around the neck of opportunity until Black Wall Street got X'd out the community. We've become a nervous system. Trying to preserve America, just slowing down imperialism. It's time for reparations. Because profit is always protected when it's portioned for pale people. But niggas only get portions denied and fed to the reaper. They got our black boys bleeding out on the boulevard. It's not enough to eat the rich, we gotta let them starve. How can we live in a world where cash rules everything around the means to live and not feed the kids, or free the mind, or the people in the Congo? Disease is spreading faster than headlines. And genocide is the new black. And black is the new dead. And dead is that boy who was lynched in Lynchburg. Dead silent was the world. You could hear them cutting down the trees for the next batch of currency. They chop down all the trees. There won't be any left to hang us on. Pain is the most present in the pits of poverty. Racism is the tree that's watered with the blood of my brothers. Stealing the light from our eyes and calling it photosynthesis. Crackers create contracts while constricting black souls were always an outlier or an outlaw. If profit is always protected when it's proportioned for pale people, then pain will always be most present in the pits of poverty because capitalism is cap. Meaning, crackers always profit from pain. In peace. Thank y'all.
Now DC, make some noise. Y'all, I'm from DC, so I had to be a little extra. Okay. Anyways, next up we have Janari on deck. We got a surprise. Now, can we see Janari come to the stage? I'm super excited. And my mama is talking to Janari.
Can we make some noise?
This is the performer.
Let's start making some noise with Janari.
It comes from my mother's name, Jeanette, and my brother's favorite car, a Ferrari. She took the J and the Ari and made Janari. My nickname is Nunu. It started off as Noodles, named after a character in the movie Once Upon a Time in America. During her pregnancy, my mother watched that movie almost every day. I was real active in her stomach, so she would say, "Yo, Noodles, what you doing in there?" She was growing a revolutionary and she wasn't even aware. Crazy thing about this all is I wasn't supposed to be here. February 1999, a doctor told my mom that I was a miscarriage and that she should return to have the rest of me scraped out. She couldn't bear the heartbreak, so she never went and just tried to block it out. A few months later, she got sick and got scared, thinking, oh, I still got a dead baby in there. So she rushed to the hospital and the doctor said, ma'am, your baby is still alive in there. September 27, 1999, I was born in Southeast Washington, D.C. Libra sun, Taurus moon, and Aquarius rising. I still don't know what all of that means, but that's my big three. When I was 5, Dr. Wolf from Children's Hospital asked me what I wanted to be. I told her I was going to be president of this country. From my understanding of the world at that time, the president was at the top and I was at the top and I wasn't going to stop. I was going to the top and I wasn't going to stop. When I was 8, my mother started my locks. I was a dreadhead for 15 years, but this is where it starts. Alright, I will do one more piece. This is a letter to the Phoenix. I think Anaya talked about a Phoenix earlier. Yeah. I was teaching black kids this summer, but I actually learned more than I taught. Watching my students fight the same battles I fought. I saw myself in all of you. I saw the joy you're still able to hold on to despite all of the obstacles put in place to destroy you. I saw your resilience as you overcame battles that should never be placed on children. I saw your innocence in a world that labeled you a criminal before you even came into existence. I saw the pain in your eyes, even when you could look straight into mine and lie and say that you are fine. Or maybe you're actually convinced that you are, because in our community, when we try to discuss what's mentally hard, our parents respond with belts, leaving us mentally and physically scarred. I saw the bruises. I heard the familiar excuses. I remember falling down those same black leather steps that our parents wore to hold up their pants, run into those 2 poles attached to my father's chest. The beat my stomach will make when there wasn't enough food on my plate. The looks the men gave when my body started to form its shape. The fear that made my heart stop every time I had to wait at a bus stop. The way my ears popped to the constant sounds of gunshots. Sitting in the church wondering why my cousin would sleep in front of us. Begging him to get up and give my aunt a hug so that she would stop crying so much. He never did. A couple funerals later, and I quickly learned the difference between a casket and a bed. I was teaching black kids this summer, but I actually learned more than I taught. Watching my students fight the same battles I fought. It was like a flashback to my childhood experiences that developed into all these mental illnesses, helping me understand why I felt like this. All of our adverse childhood experiences that's making us more resilient, and my ACE score is a 10. Right now, they're probably at 5, but soon their ACE score will match mine, leaving them standing in a corner crying, looking up to the sky, asking why. And I could pretend I had the answers, but I'd just be lying because there's no way to justify what's going on in our lives. All I can do is promise to always fight by your side. And I'll actually mean it because the people that said it to me ended up leaving me fighting with my demons who told me that my wrist will look better bleeding. And those pills will make me feel better if I just eat them and my pain will stop. If I ran up those steps to the rooftop, maybe my body would hit the ground hard enough to wake all of my friends up. I was 6 feet deep in my sorrows, hoping I didn't wake up to see tomorrow. But I'm still here. I had to pull myself out of a hole that I didn't even dig. But I'm slowly climbing back up to the top now, getting better, educating myself so that I can help you put together the pieces to build you your own ladder. Your life will be a hard ladder to climb, but I'll put together the pieces to try to make it a little less harder than mine. So if you reach the point where you feel like dying, you'll feel safe to pick up the phone and start dialing. And I'll run up to you and hold you in my arms until you stop crying, and I'll promise to never let you go until you're able to live rather than just surviving. I was teaching black kids this summer, and while they were learning, I was learning more about myself. I was unlocking more keys to my own mental health. They gave me that purpose I was desperately searching for, and I promise y'all that I live my life and fight this war to make it a little bit easier for you to fight yours. Thank you.
And so a piece I'm gonna do was recommended, was asked for me to do. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Who's afraid of the dark? When you lived in it your whole life. So comfortable with darkness that your loyalties lie with the shadows and your psyche fears the shining because anxiety can't stand to see what the light will reveal. Who's scared of frightening films when nothing's more gory than your true story? Childhood star of this rated R flick with explicit content since black and white to a living color. Black Lives Be a blockbuster, a timeless action-packed dramatic thriller told on tape, yet the truth escapes no matter how much we record each other. Which explains the overall consensus of this universal picture that it still remains that is paramount to Warner Brothers. See, while we were hiding under sheets shook, scared to look in hoods, we was really taking cover from being discovered. Playing this role as if we don't belong, praying that our dreams work so that we won't be the first to touch stone. So who's petrified of a haunted home when we've grown from the horrors of households? A place where pursuing a dream will only become a nightmare on your street. What's Friday the 13th to the 1st and 15th? Or the sheer uncertainty of every day of the week where empty stomachs growl at full moons because there's a purge happening. And our blocks be the grounds for grave danger. And concrete without roses be the only headstones we know for the grave site beneath the pavement. Where their remains remain nameless. What's anguish to the kid who thinks that not stepping on a crack is the only way his mama's back is gonna catch a break? See, around here, superstitions are superficial. Pure sarcasm if you ask me, but what's paranoia when your parents' normal becomes a paranormal activity? Possessing my actions even in their absence. I mean, my father's life was so inactive, mediums couldn't contact him. My dad had the deadbeat. No wonder why she called him a deadbeat, and the way my mommy kept things under wraps, she was often walking dead to me. I mean, how do you tell a parent that their parenting isn't apparent when apparently their ghost-like anatomy identifies as transparent without the transparency? See, what you call magic was having to watch them disappear just to reappear as Casper. But who's to complain when no one can hear your pain amongst the field of screams this land casters? So we learned to keep a quiet mouth. One thing that wasn't raised around here was a tattletale, so Tales from the Crypt never left this house. Enduring the psychological manipulation convinced my mind that trauma was only a wrinkle in time with no need to iron out the fabrication. See, here, when genes are distressed, no one presses the issue. They only addressing it with medication to keep from becoming morbid. But the only trick they had to treat it was to sugarcoat it. See, grandma, whose blood was full of splendor, inherited a sweet tooth and let the candy crush her. Fatherless aunties found sugar daddies, while uncles booger sugar turned him into a boogie monster. See, the T is, it's hard to dodge this domino effect of destruction and death when it's designed to let the sugar rush them. So we run nowhere fast from what haunts us. But like Mike Myers, the past won't stop coming to this culture. So you better account for your demons like Saul torture, or you will forever suffer the consequences of his torture. But we act like our lives are not distorted. Like living in this upside down of Stranger Things is normal. Masking who we are to fit society's needs. Becoming the ghostwriter to apologies never received. Just to compete against the writings on the wall from a Monsters, Inc. Wondering if these walls could talk, would they come for me or would they comfort me? Never being serious about this roller coaster of emotions. Call it a generational curse of a joker's jinx. And although we see the Six Flags wave and we don't believe it, what's a zombie when there's so many people with their eyes wide open sleeping? See, I want to warn my neighbors, but the residents evil, and alone they will leave you to survive this apocalypse. So what's death? When living in this hell already feels like you got a glimpse, so I'm not scared of this so-called Day of the Dead with its goons and goblins. What I fear is being the only one awake in a world that has lost its consciousness.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna say next up. You say perks. Next up.
Perks. Hey.
Y'all try. Next up. Perks. Next up. Perks.
EA, hold on. EA. What's up? Come on now. Joe, what happened, baby?
My name is Perks. My name is Daryl, but I go by the name of Perks. I am a rapper from Maryland. You know, this is my city, of course. You know, can I get some noise real quick? Okay. I'm a producer. I'm a mixer. I edit. You know, I basically do it all. You know, your boy's also a lyricist. I'm here to perform a song. You know, I'm part of a group called Kofa. Right over here. This is my family right here. You know, especially this guy right here. Without further ado, let me get y'all lit real quick. So when I say move, y'all repeat after me, okay? Move. 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 Are we in that? Move. Are y'all in that? Move. All right, let's get started. All right, this side over here. Say Purse Gang. Hey, Purse Gang. Let's see who's letter Purse Gang. Purse Gang. Come on. Purse Gang. Okay. Okay, when I tell you about you trying to test me, when I'm coming up with you already, I walk around and nobody check me, cause they know I be cool like Fetty, and the crib he bumping that Nino, on the Nelly I'm bumping that Rio, in control when I feel like I'm Nino, I can't help when I'm in that game, move, come on, move, say where we move, say where we move, yeah, hey, are you in that, are we in that? Stop, baby, you know I ain't stopping. You ain't here, right? Yeah, I've been popping. Getting buzzed with the school, they got options. Gotta send this and now I'm dropping. What you mean I can't get lit? Call the bloods, we popping again. Why you talk, you can't defend? You don't be love when I'm driving up in. We not even on the same wavelength. See, I got a country, we gone in the blink. Why they keep thinking I'm able to blame? I'm over here cracking it up with the flame. You can go with the real quick, cause my Everybody keep playing about my name. But do you look to this shit cause you looking real stupid and they even switch my lane. When I tell you about you trying to test me, when I'm coming up with you already, I walk around and nobody checks me, cause they know I be cool like Fetty. And the crib we bumping that Nino, on the daily I'm bumping that Rio. Get control when I'm feeling Amino, I get help when I'm in that jet. Move, say with me, move, say with me, move, say with me, move, okay. Are you in that? Move. Are we in that? Move. Are you in that? Okay. Over here, listen. Say Purse Gang. This time, Purse Gang. Purse Gang. Okay. Purse Gang. Over here, Purse Gang. Let me hear y'all. Now everybody. Okay. Thank y'all so much.
Coming up next.
Next up we have.
Next up.
Okay. Next up we have Zaya.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Hey y'all, my name is Isaiah, but I go by Zaya. That's my stage name. Can y'all please call me that? Can I hear it? Zaya? Thank you. I was trying to do a song, but I guess since the DJ's out, I'm going to do it a cappella. Can I have... Okay. Y'all good business. Okay. Back in the cool school, things all say yes, I feel. Y'all play with me like a fool. Cool then bag of ice in the back of the school. Truly, it's a southern persuasion. Her sleep on me like a match set days and swing. Swing, 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 ayy. So follow me like a trend, cause couple games with other wins. So I say, don't worry, Zay. I'm way better than back then. I'm way better than back then. You can catch me on stage, make me all rage. Make y'all get some stage. Swing, swing, ayy, swing, swing. Go Zaya, go Zaya, go Zaya, go Zaya, go Zaya, go flip, go Zaya, go Zaya, go Zaya, go Zaya, go Zaya, go Zaya, go Zaya. I ain't probably saying do the bop, keep my name at your mouth on Lala. What he says is from my top. I slow ball, couple game going on towards the first stop. People want more and more sad. Imagine Lincoln with the main course. Swing, 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 swing. Gonna cross the world tour. Gonna move it, all the story. For a dog out there, I'm gonna take it on the world. Let me out his name. Zaya, 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 Zaya. That's it. I'm out. No socials. Yeah. So let's get down.
We gonna get to. We gonna boost it up. We got Phil. Phil. Y'all know who Phil is? Y'all know who Two Chill Phil is?
Oh, break it down, tell me.
Alright, so Two Chill Phil, that is literally my coach. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. One of my many coaches. And I literally, we're doing the accent now. I don't know exactly where this accent is from.
And you know, you just do it
now.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Just let it happen.
Yeah. Right now, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited, like, to be here, even though, you know, yeah. But Phil, I've been over her house and I've got on her nerves. Her last one, and then the one after that, like her nerves are on the negative right now, okay? She's sick of me. But she loves me, and I love her, okay? I love you. You love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
Yeah. Clap it up for Two Chill Phil.
I was trying to save her from going Barney, but I wasn't quick enough. But yeah, one piece and I'm out. The dangers of drugs. Hearing how addictive tendencies were just in my blood my whole life, I've been told addicts are just people running away from the life we all gotta face. See, they are so enthralled by the euphoria of escape. They come to crave their own killers. But ain't that how we are told to work? Ain't that what your hustle is? Ain't that how I got on this here stage? I was born into this world wrapped in warning labels. I couldn't take one hit behind the bleachers after school. I dare not ask a blunt or a bottle to bear these burdens. I even made sure never to try any hard drugs, but still, I was 9 when my habit first picked me. My childhood became a dispensary for high-dose damage to my self-esteem. I heard there is no room for error. You have to be the best. Street doctors were prescribing me powdered poison labeled as perfectionism. And I learned the quickest way to cloud 9 is to put your nose to the ground and keep sniffing for compliments. See, they planted ideas of euphoria. I allowed the pursuit of perfection to take root in my garden, and it grew into a whole lifestyle. Now I inhale these accolades, exhale my trauma. I put my baggage into bars I still can't digest. I work like addictive tendencies are just in my bones. I mean, I can work myself into success and right out of self-care. Even my need to sleep is written in pencil because my need to simply be enough is etched in stone, whatever it takes. Even if it takes me, and you could call me a fiend, you'd be correct. My parents chose to wake and bake, but I rise and grind, because how can addiction kill millions, but it literally made me? You see, we each sedate ourselves for the sake of an unseen serenity. Yes, we take the medicine, forgetting the side effects are always the hardest pill to swallow. The only difference between a good addiction and a bad one are the consequences it has on our lives. I stimulate my ego and sacrifice my relationships. I literally let the window of motherhood close just to be open on these mics. And even if I OD, I'll die a hustler on the highest of highs. I'll die annihilating alliterative anathemas into angel dust. I mean, I'll lean on endless prescriptions of approval. So even if I OD, at least I'll finally be dope. Best But shout out to Lemonade Dream. She did our whole intro. But shout out to Lemonade Dream. She is such a star. I thank y'all for supporting her. And like, it's not even a thank you. It's like, duh. Because she is who she is. And she is going to be who she is going to be. So stay on this train. This ain't no bandwagon. In 10 years, we was here. Okay? We're going to be here today as we was yesterday and tomorrow. So God bless you. And everything that you have going for you is like your birthright. Abundance is your birthright, okay? That's for
Thank you to everybody who's played a hand and a role in this. Now, before we go, can we do one more piece on that? Can we clap it up for one more piece from the dope artist? One more piece before we go home.
Hey, black boy, you miraculously made it to 18. Black boy, hey, black boy, you continue to make it, black boy. Statistics continue to show black boys don't make it long in life and are constantly dying of the little things in life, like free cars, theft, and petty things like you took your girl, continue to come out black boys. What's crazy to me is at first, it was the white man murdering the black. But look at the news and look back at me, it's black babies killing black babies on TV. Black boys killing murder police brutality. The same boys in the streets mad about gun violence killing somebody in their family, but the same boys taking out somebody else's family. I say gun violence is our problem, but the reality is also the knives, drugs, and anger not managed properly. All in the environment the black boys sleep. They breathe in hatred and murder, listening to the music too, then you wonder why they choose to shoot. It's the people they befriend, a lack of communication, and generational hatred. I say peace can stop it, but then you wouldn't listen. So for our black boys, let's stop to talk to our black boys, get more food for thought for our black boys before we kill all our black boys.
Clap it up one more time for this amazing poet, artist, and now curator. Yeah, say the big word. You're not Elmo, but just go ahead and say the big word. You are what now?
Apparently a curator.
You are a curator. You are a curator now. We are so proud of you. Yeah. So, if there's any way that you can continue to support her, please do. Make sure y'all hug, give love to her. Make sure you show, positive affirmations, support. She got, what else you got? You got your t-shirts out there, right?
We got t-shirts.
Go get yourself.
We're gonna make a book. I promise you, it's gonna happen. Okay, it's gonna happen.
Go get yourself some lemonade. Make sure you take pictures over there. Follow her if you don't already. Where they supposed to follow you?
Lemonade_dream on all social platforms. Lemonade like the drink. That's how I did there. And underscore in between, and then dream like when you sleep.
Now, can we do something really quick before we go? Can we make a whole lot of noise for her mom? Now, this is a beautiful moment because a lot of parents go unnoticed when they put so much effort into their children. But she has put a whole lot. I mean, she calls me day, night, it don't matter what time, okay? Don't matter what time, because she wants the best for her child. And I appreciate that. Night, she put forth the effort to help your dream come true, right? And I need you to know that today and every day moving forward. So can we make a whole lot of noise for powerful? Thank you. All right. If y'all ready to bump to some music and have some fun and show some love, make some noise. Get your behinds up and let's have some fun.
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on his spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose